EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Burrow gonna open by putting it up. That's complete to all the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Nice catch here by the young rookie tight end, Eric All. Looking back to college, Mike, it's really been the injuries. It's been a torn ACL, back surgery in 22. Because as far as the skill sets involved to play tight end in the NFL, he can really do it all. He is a well-rounded, true inline wide tight end. If he can show the Bengals that he's healthy and he can remain on the field, I think there's a lot of things he can do to play impact on this Bengals offense going forward his rookie season. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. He'll get that to all his tight end. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, man, back for his second go-around with the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. 20 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. They'll run. Here's Elliott. He slams it in there, and he is in. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return is Chase Brown. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense going to take over now for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's the pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Burrow here on 2nd down. That's into traffic, but taken in. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So Let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Here's Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. 14 on the pickup, and the Bengals going to have a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. A first down throw for Prescott. That's complete to Devontae Turpin. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. Prescott on first down. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. He keeps it himself. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, Prescott. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final moments of this first half. kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense going to get it one final time in this first half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Burrow to throw. Open man downfield. Chase has it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Cavante Turpin on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. And this throw batted away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to be 3rd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Pass completed right side to Ferguson. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
That's to Ferguson once again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Again, Prescott to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Geno Stone that time, all over him in coverage.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Bengals offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now the replacement for Joe Mixon, it's Zach Moss. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Play action now. It's Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And that ball picked off. It's the ball hawk, Trayvon Diggs again. And the Cowboys are going to get the football at their own 40. Pistol now for Prescott. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Prescott. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. He was looking for Elliott out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
2nd down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
There's that man again. Another catch.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. A throw on the run is complete. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run Zeke up the middle. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
On the play fake, Dak. The open man is Tolbert. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback, but the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Handoff here to Zeke. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will dive into the end zone. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Dallas. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Charlie Jones now to return. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here is 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Working out of the gun, Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Man open is Jones. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
And here we go. Fourth and inches. Burrow. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up. Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.